You won't believe how often I see videos that have a cool idea and are well shot, but the editing is just not up to par. Why does this happen? Video editing, like any creative process, relies on motivation and inspiration, and sometimes people simply run out of inspiration and ideas. As a result, even the coolest videos can end up being boring and uninteresting. So in this video, I will share a few ways to find new ideas and also some cool tricks that anyone can try. The first place to find inspiration is in movies. I know it may sound cliche, but I'm not talking about mainstream or popular films. I'm referring to art house movies, low-budget films, and those made by film school students. In these films, creators are compelled to showcase their creativity instead of relying on conventional and dull techniques. Editors have to come up with inventive approaches. The editing in such films is often bold and fast-paced or relaxed, depending on the genre. The cuts, transitions, and effects used are frequently unconventional. Of course, you don't need to watch dozens or hundreds of student films, but the best creations are definitely worth your attention. Let's take a great short film as an example. How is it edited? Let's break it down. Firstly, there is the camera shake effect. It immediately grabs your attention and creates the sensation that you and I are active participants, silent observers, right in the midst of the action. Creating this effect is actually super simple. You already know how to zoom in on a video and how to create keyframe animations. Combine these two skills and in just 5 minutes, you will have a shaken camera effect. Moving on, notice how during the conversation, only the voices are audible.
Hey man, I'm just trying to help, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I get so worked up.
The background sounds are deliberately muffled while the voices remain crystal clear. This technique adds significance to the conversation, making it more intimate and less natural. You can easily replicate this trick in the Movavi video editor. I have already shown how to work with sound and voice multiple times, and even made a separate video about it, so be sure to check it out. And to replicate this technique, you'll need a few things: noise reduction and voice isolation. Voice isolation can be achieved through the equalizer and standard tools in the video editor. Additionally, a built-in smart noise reduction can be used to further mute external noises. The AI will analyze the audio and quickly separate the noise from the voice, leaving you with a perfectly isolated voice. The third editing trick in this short film is a dissolve transition combined with camera movement. This technique is incredibly simple. You just need to select videos with the same camera movement and add a transition from the standard library. The value of this technique lies not in new tricks of the editing program itself, but in discovering new ways to use familiar tricks. You have probably used this transition before, but thanks to this short film, you know another way to use it. So as you can see, these tricks are all quite simple. You just need to be observant enough to notice them. As I mentioned earlier, it's incredibly easy to replicate almost all editing techniques. This is particularly true when using the Movavi video editor. It's a part of the big Movavi Unlimited package, which includes all the best applications from Movavi: video editor, photo editor, screen recorder, file converter, and more. For one low price, you gain access to 9 applications and a year of unlimited access to the effects store. Plus, there is now a unique opportunity to try out the program at a very affordable price. Get ready to have your mind blown, folks. Movavi's got a deal that's too good to pass up: an 80% discount on all the apps and an amazing Movavi Unlimited plan. That's right, you heard me, 80% off, so don't wait, hit the link and get yourself the ultimate video editing and production experience at a price you won't believe. Trust me, this is one offer you don't want to miss. Apart from movies and short films, another excellent source for discovering new editing ideas is music. There are 2 approaches to consider, with one being slightly more challenging than the other. The first approach involves finding an interesting, copyright-free soundtrack and editing the video in a way that aligns the order and duration of the B-roll footage with the mood of the music. For instance, if you opt for a slow and melancholic soundtrack, the shots will be longer, the voice will be more isolated, and the visual style will be more calm. On the other hand, if you pick a dynamic sci-fi soundtrack, the editing style will adapt accordingly. The shots will become shorter, cuts will occur more frequently, and transitions will be faster. The music and its volume will change, occasionally overshadowing your own voice, while the effects used will match the dynamic rhythm. To take things up a notch, you can make use of the smart beat detection in Movavi video editor. With just one click, the program will identify the beats within the track and place special markers on the timeline. Using these markers, you can effortlessly arrange the video files by synchronizing the transitions with the beats in the track. With these markers, you have endless possibilities for creating an interesting edit. You can change the shots in every third beat, or every beat, or alternate between the second and third beats, or mix things up even further. The potential is truly limitless here. In addition to music, I highly recommend experimenting to find your own unique editing style. Wondering how I came up with all the creative transitions and animations that I've been teaching you over the years? It was through experimentation and trying out different approaches. I encourage you to adopt a similar mindset but with a twist. Instead of coming up with ideas first and then searching for ways to implement them, try the opposite approach. Start by studying the functions of the editing software and then look for ways to creatively apply the tools you find. Trust me, this approach is very effective. Also, by setting a goal to use specific editing tools in a video, you will significantly enhance your creativity. For instance, you might decide to use keyframe animations, multiple object overlays, and text animations. The outcome could be this fun alien UFO animation from one of our previous tutorials. So once again, choose the unconventional path. Let the program's functionality guide your editing. Yes, it may seem like a strange concept, but it's simply great for learning the program and developing your creative thinking. Because the most important skill you can develop with video editing is the ability to creatively use the available tools, working with the hand you've been dealt, as they say. With this skill, you will be able to create truly creative videos all by yourself without relying on tutorial videos on YouTube. Well, next up, YouTube videos. However, we won't be focusing on tutorials, but rather on videos created by your competitors. After all, no one else can demonstrate more clearly which techniques are effective and which ones are not. Each video can be dissected like a frog in biology classes, analyze how specific editing techniques impact retention, and so on. Study how your competitors edit their videos, look for different transitions and effects. Perhaps they've done some color grading, animations, or engage in infographics that you could steal in a good way, of course. If you create lifestyle videos, you absolutely must watch Casey Neistat's videos. He's a true legend and an expert in shooting and editing. His videos not only provide inspiration for editing, but also offer valuable insights into how videos should be shot to feel real and natural. Therefore, make it your goal to study your competitors' videos. However, don't simply watch them. Break them down into their core elements. Pay attention to how your competitors compose their shots, etc. Learn which visual elements are working on you and how they contribute to conveying mood and storytelling. This approach is probably the most effective way to discover new tricks and develop your editing skills. So as you can see, finding new ideas is actually quite simple. You just need to know where to look. I hope that after watching this video, you'll grab a notepad and begin systematically studying movies, videos, and music, taking notes of interesting tricks along the way. And I'm sure that if you follow my advice, your editing will become much more creative. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, take care. Peace.